From Trenchtown to Toronto and back again. Hi, I'm Debbie. Tonight, another story of a sudden departure and many years later, an emotional return. Actor Dewshane Williams finding success in Canada, and now he's found himself back home.
Successful and back home, Dewey shot for Dewshane Williams in Trenchtown, all the way from Toronto, where he's lived from age 7. Inner city violence forcing his mother to give him up, sending Dewshane to live with his dad in Canada.
You know, Rima and Tivoli and Trenchtown, these places are tough neighborhoods. And for various reasons, you do have fighting in the streets. You know, this is the ghetto, right?
Now he's a screen actor and lately a recording artist. Life's good, but Dewey always curious about Jamaica and in touch with remaining family here. So like others with virtually no memory of their birthplace, but readily identifying as Jamaican, he finally had to come home.
One of the main reasons why I returned was because I needed to see my family. And I'm at the stage in my life now where I'm trying to figure out what my values are. And now I'm here.
So, when last were you here?
Last I was here was 1997.
So why is it taking you so long to come back?
Honestly, I wanted to come back with something to offer. I remember being one of those kids running around in the garrisons and whenever people would leave and go to foreign, you know, it was almost like you wanted some help based off of your own situation where you were, but you weren't able to get that help. So I recognized that and I wanted to come back and offer some value.
First, a bit of background. The 30-something actor's list of TV and film credits include Disney's Backstage, FX's The Strain, and the sci-fi series Defiance, plus scores more. Busy guy.
I've done a show called Supergirl. I don't know if you've heard of that. I've done a show called Umbrella Academy. There was actually a show based on the Jamaican experience called Home Again, starring one of my best friends, Stephan James. Right now, I've got a show with Ben Stiller, produced by Ben Stiller, called In the Dark.
Luck and links coming through for Dewey along the way, but nothing taken for granted.
Success is rented, and rent is due every day. So ever since I was a little boy, I recognized that I could always improve my crafts, and I was able to go to an art school in Toronto. I had a teacher who saw some potential in me, and they taught me a lot about how to be a real artist.
Would you say you're a recognizable face? Like, you know, if you're walking on the streets of Toronto, chances are somebody would have seen you on you know, TV or in a film?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't know. You gotta tell me, I don't know, do you recognize his face? Do you? I don't know. I'm not really, I don't really focus on that, so you'd have to ask the people.
With the pandemic, Dewey venturing into the recording studio. The stuff I got to hear, an upbeat dance track, all very funky. But Trenchtown, believe it or not, somewhere in the mix.
Not too far from around here, I grew up in Trenchtown when I was a little boy. I remember there were a few people that supported me, including this one artist at the time. His name was Massive Dread. Unfortunately, he passed away the year before I left. Actually, the last time I was in this area, I performed at his funeral. So if there's anyone out there that has that footage from Massive Dread's funeral, I'm that kid that sang that record.
Way back in 1996 or 1990.
King David record, yes, the King David record. And I've been looking for this VHS now for like 20 years. Anyhow, it must have been around then because I'd have these Rastas that would come for me and kind of take me under their wing and teach me melodies. And I just felt like it was very appropriate to come back here.
Because, as it turns out, his first album, Scarborough Dance Music, dropped just last week.
I've heard a lot of things it reminds people of Prince with the falsettos, or Childish Gambino, who's Donald Glover, the actor that does both things, kind of like me. Yeah, it's kind of different, but it's up-tempo. I'm just open to learning new things, and I'll try the dance genre now, but I may try some new things in the future.
Being here right now and not having seen family members whom you left behind in Jamaica so many years ago. What was that like?
When I saw my family after all this time, I felt at peace. I thought I was gonna bawl like a baby, but I just felt at home. And I felt like I was supposed to be here at this time. I missed them a lot.
Where would you say you're at in terms of your acting career right now?
I would say I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Thankfully, I've got this really, really interesting project coming time in the fall with Apple TV called Hello Tomorrow.
What's the one part you got that you just sort of broke down and cried, or you jumped up in the air and you just shouted and you were thrilled to bits because you knew it was a solid, good role?
Mr. Miller, it's the Hello Tomorrow show that's about to come out. Because for the first time in my career, I had my cousin to my right and my dad was to my left. My agent gives me the call. And I was like, hello? My agent goes, are you sitting down? I was like, no, I'm standing up. Like, well, I just want to let you know, you got the job. I was like, pardon me? You got the job, I'm going to New York.